What if I told you that the difference between staying stuck as a commission-based salesperson and becoming truly wealthy has nothing to do with how many loans or houses that you close every month or every year? It has everything to do with how you think about your business and money. You see, most loan officers and other commission salespeople are operating with a scarcity mindset. You think money is something that you need to protect and hoard or save for a rainy day. But that mindset, that's what's keeping you from financial freedom. There's a difference between making lean business decisions and foolish decisions. I learned this when I started working with my first coach, who had me hire 3 new team members in 90 days, and my business exploded for the first time in 5 years. I was scared I was not going to make enough money if I hired people. Loan officers tell me all the time, I just want to make more money, but I don't want to close that many more loans. I want to step out of the grind at some point. I want to mentor others. But here's the thing. Making more doesn't mean you'll keep more or grow more as a person, because people with a scarcity mindset focus on saving pennies, cutting expenses, and staying safe, whereas people with a wealth and growth mindset, they use money as a tool. They buy back their time with smart decisions. They build systems. They invest in income-producing assets, and they create opportunities beyond their next commission check. And they're looking for those opportunities around every corner. That's the real difference between someone stuck, jumping from lender to lender, and someone who is willing to take the bull by the horns and create their own future. And I get why you could be feeling a certain way about financial decisions. When I jumped into the mortgage industry, I had been taught to save every dollar, to be cautious, not to rock the boat. My family literally cornered me in a laundry room and told me that I was making the biggest mistake of my life by leaving my accounting job in Manhattan, moving to a city where my husband and I were going to be on commission-based jobs where we can invest in real estate. They were terrified for me. I made the decision anyway, and I slowly learned that I wouldn't start creating real wealth until I started using money as a multiplier, not as a reward. I had to listen to myself and have confidence in the decisions that I was going to make, even if it wasn't what other people thought I should do. I started investing in real estate, in systems, in people, and education, and I opened my own business so I could control where the commissions were deployed, which was in other businesses and in the right people. And eventually I built businesses that paid me, even when I wasn't closing loans. You don't build freedom by holding tight onto your money. You reinvest it. You build it by letting money work for you. And not just in one lane, but in multiple lanes. And sometimes that means making mistakes and losing some money, but you should win in all the other areas as you do it. Here's one of the things that I see all the time when I meet with loan officers. You're making great money because you can make it in this industry. But then you're afraid to spend money on coaching, on investing in your own business, and you'll make decisions to do things yourself. And then you end up paying even more because you don't have the guidance that you should have paid for. This is where being afraid to hire, like I was in the beginning, afraid to hire an assistant because you think your income's going to go down by hiring that person. Everyone too busy working in their business to then make the decisions to build a business. And that's the scarcity trap. The wealthy in our industry and in all industries, the ones who have built teams, who have opened their own companies, created passive income, they think in decades, not in paychecks. They ask, how can I multiply this? How can I keep this? How can I pass it on? Now, if you want to start thinking differently and you want to fix that mindset, and start with these steps and these ideas. Reinvest in yourself, in your business. Hire people that already are where you want to go. Don't be afraid to hire the right help. Not just any help, the right help. Get mentorship, pay for automations that save time, create leverage. Use other people's systems, knowledge, and capital to grow faster. Build assets, not just income. That means opening your own mortgage business, investing in real estate, building an ancillary business that your business refers to, creating a marketing brand, something that compounds over time. Change your circle and who you surround yourself with. You want to be around people who talk about scaling,